Hey guys, don't know what's going on with the Bryant. Hope you're well. I am not where I usually am today, as you can see with the background. I am at my girlfriend's parents' house, and it is hot. It is very hot. I was going to take a little bit of a break this week. It's almost impossible to take a break when we're living out Revelation, when Euro 2024 is going on, when there's a Stanley Cup Game 7, when there's people dropping dead left, right, and centre. It's like a 24-hour job, this. But God bless every single one of you. This stream today is called Revelation, and my brother Chuck is going to be presenting an amazing presentation for you all. I'll add to it, but it's going to be mind-blowing, guys. And I'll get this done for you before these Euro games begin. This house that I'm at, they don't have the games either, so it doesn't look like I'll be watching them. But I know some of you guys will be, so this will probably take about an hour, and God bless you all. Darrell's in the chat. Woo! God wins. There we go. Who's that? Oh, that's me. Luke Valentine, how are you doing, brother? Patrick, Daniel, much love to you. Philip Palmer, can't wait. Yeah, baby. Lady Hawk, God bless you. Thank you for everything. I am, overall, I'm pretty good. I flew here yesterday, and it was only myself, my girlfriend, and the pilot on the plane. I had no idea, guys. It was only a 1-hour flight, and yeah, I felt like a celebrity, but I didn't feel comfortable up there in this little plane. I'll share an image possibly on my YouTube community page. God is revealing so much right now. Power is being poured into us. Amen. Amen. We're sharing Christ's victory when we can accept his sacrifice on the cross. So give me a woo if you're ready for this stream. Okay, Chuck chose the image, which was a very interesting image. And guys, I watched Trump's speech. I'm not sure when he gave it, but it was recently. And he's going to start passing laws in regards to religion. Okay, just watch. So soon enough, I won't be able to do these streams. All right, because there's going to be all these laws and policies. They're going to have their flawed version of religion, and anybody actually preaching the gospel is going to be seen as hate speech. So I've got to get in these streams, even though I'm supposedly on vacation now. So let's do this. What a perfect time. 12 people watching, 12 likes, 12 disciples. I was born on 14/4, 12 times 12. Let's call him, see what he's got to say. Can you all hear me clearly? Because I'm using somebody else's Wi-Fi. I presume it's okay. Nobody's complaining. I'll try and comment on some of the Euros games for you. I'll try, but I think this is going to be deeper. I know Croatia are playing Italy. I know that Pope Francis blessed Croatia. I know the Vatican's in Italy. I don't know if that's bait. He said Croatia are going to finish first or second. That screams bait to me. To be honest with you, Spain are playing Albania. Spain are already qualified, but they have some good numbers. Guys, my Euro 2024 book is head and shoulders the best book that I've ever wrote to show you the code is genuine and what it revolves around. I know we haven't finished yet. There's still 3 weeks left, but I could release this book now if I wanted to. So Italy should qualify, and they'll probably play England, a repeat of the matchup of Euro 2020 final. Croatia could be going out today. We'll see. I know pretty much everyone thinks Croatia. There's a lot of numbers against Croatia winning. They have a couple, absolutely. I will say in this tournament, the hardest game to code is the third game. When teams like Spain have already qualified, you don't know what team they're going to put out. They're the hardest games to code. But I've posted my finds on the website for anybody who's there, and anybody who's not there, you can sign up and check them out. Right, I'm going to call him, guys. And I'm sure Chuck will bring up Euro 2024, which I think is the final Euros, which I've said for a while. I think the final Euros will be the 17th edition in connection to Revelation 17, which is all about the devil. And also the fact that it's in Germany, and it began on Trump's birthday, who I think will be the final US president. But we'll see. I don't know. I ain't a prophet. I'm calling him now. And let me know that you can hear him, guys. Just give me a woo when he starts speaking. What's going on there? right, bro, speak up a little bit because I don't know how good the signal is in this house that I'm in. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
Right,
Right,
let me just check with the chat, okay, brother? I can hear you as well. Guys in the chat, can you please let me know if you can hear Chuck? You guys who don't know who Chuck is, you're in for a treat. His code in his mind is a gift from God, so he's gonna blow your mind here, and I can say that because I've got complete confidence. I don't even know necessarily what he's saying. Like Lady Hawk said, I can hear. All right, just give me a few more people, guys. Let me know if you can hear. Chuck, speak again. Just say, "Hey, guys," or something.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
There we go. I wait for two more people to say they can hear. All right, Patrick said Chuck sounds good. Chuck, is your name Charles?
Yeah, Charlie.
Okay, I was gonna say yeah, because I read yesterday that Chuck and Charles is pretty much the same thing. Right, all right. Big Apple said they can hear. Right, mate. So we've titled this Revelation. So we've opened it up to so much here. Do you have a specific event you're going to talk about, or are you just going to connect multiple events?
It's the Euros mainly.
The Euros?
Mainly.
Okay, perfect. A lot of people are going to want to hear this then. All right, go for it, mate, and I'll try and jump in at any point.
Okay. So it's a 17th edition Euros. The German Empire was formed on 18th of the 1st, 1871. Because it was a bunch of divided states before then.
Okay.
1871 was 153 years ago, and 153 years after Freemasonry was founded.
Mate, Italy are playing Croatia today. Italy's all-time record against Croatia is 153.
Wow.
Mate, our syncs are so incredible. Okay, there you go. That's crazy already. I just coded that.
Today is the anniversary of Freemasonry founded as well.
Yeah, which was founded in 1717, and 153 is the 17th triangular number.
Yeah.
Okay, crazy.
And Borussia Dortmund reached the Champions League final on 153rd day of the year. As you said, 153, 17th prime.
And Real Madrid became 15-3.
Sorry.
Yeah, Real Madrid became 15-3 all time in European Cup finals as well on the 153rd day of the year.
Yes, correct. And 1871, 1 plus 8 plus 7 plus 1 equals 17. The Jesuit order equals 153. The Illuminati equals 153. Mein Führer equals 153. The Kaiser equals 153. And did you know the 153rd Pope was German? Pope Victor II.
No.
And he was born in the year 1018.
No.
Luke 1018.
Can you read out the verse for people who don't know it? Do you have it?
Yeah. I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven.
Oh, my word. And remember, the Basilica was struck twice by lightning, exactly 84 years after Vatican City was founded. And it was the year Francis became the Pope in 2013.
Yeah. Who took over from the German Pope?
Oh, my word, yeah.
Ratzinger.
Oh, my word, mate.
And now recently on the cover of Vogue Germany was a 102-year-old Holocaust survivor,
102.
Margot Friedlander, born in Berlin and presented with the Officer's Cross of the Order of Merit of the Federal Republic of Germany by Berlin Mayor on 23rd of the 1st, 23, which is 1 year, 5 months, 3 weeks, 0 days to the final, so another 153. And Margot Friedlander equals 170. Final is on a day leaving 170 days left in year. World War III, 3 written out, equals 170, and all like 17. Now, Franz Beckenbauer died on 1/7. Number 17 words opened the scoring at the 17th Euros. Germany won 5-1. Beckenbauer died 5 months, 1 week to Germany's first game. This Euros began 51 years after Beckenbauer won it in 72 with West Germany. Germany won those European championships with 5 goals scored, 1 against. Paul Bryant was in that 72 team. He was born in 51. West Germany equals 51. There are 51 games played at these Euros. World War III, with the figure 3 equals 51. Andreas Bremer died on the 51st day of the year. Oliver Bierhoff scored Germany's winner in the last time they won it in 96. He was born on 5-1, anniversary of the Illuminati founded. Last time Germany won it was in 96. Player of the tournament, Matthias Sammer. He played 51 games for Germany. Bierhoff equals 51-147. This final is on 14/7. Bierhoff scored both goals in the 96 final, last time Germany won it, and Bierhoff scored his debut goal at Olympia Stadium Munich, which opened 26th of the 5th, 72, the 147th day of year. Now, Euros began on Trump's 78th birthday. Beckenbauer died age 78. Trump born in New York. Beckenbauer scored 17 goals for New York Cosmos first spell. Beckenbauer born on 9/11/45, 9 months, 0 weeks, 3 days before Trump, flying 175, hit the South Tower at 9:03. 9:03 is 42nd triangular. Wirtz scored the first goal 42 days after his birthday. World War equals 42. Beckenbauer scored his first goal for Germany on 23rd of the 3rd, 1966. Church of Satan was founded in 1966. Germany beat Netherlands 4-2 in that game. Beast rates of 42 months. World War equals 42. And 23/3, 233 is the 51st prime. And Germany won 5-1 in that opening game, Euros game. Now Beckenbauer won the European Championships the same year as the Munich Olympics terror attack, which was on 5/9, and 59 is the 17th prime, and 17 people died in that attack by Black September, a Palestinian militant organization, and Black September equals 51 again. Now, the target was Israeli Olympics team. Hamas attacked Israel on 7th of the 10th, 23, which is 9 months, 1 week to the Euros final, and World War II began on 9/1, and 19 plus 72 equals 91. Now, the Gestapo was formed the 26th of the 4th, 1933, 2 months, 27 days after Hitler became Chancellor of Germany. Reichstag fire was on 2/27. And did you notice today that Prince Anne is in hospital? She fell off a horse, and she was born on the 200.
She fell off a horse, like the 4 horsemen, all this horse symbolism. Mate, I went for food yesterday, my first meal where I'm at. We went to a place called the Black Trojan. Big black horse, mate. Can I, by the way, this is incredible. Another 51. Remember, England beat Germany 5-1 in Bavaria 10 days before 9/11, and number 10, Michael Owen, scored a hat-trick. And you were talking about Bierhoff as well. Like, didn't he play at Bayern Munich in Bavaria, where the Illuminati were founded on 5-1?
Sorry, say again?
Bierhoff played for Bayern Munich, didn't he?
Yes.
They're from Bavaria and founded 5-1, the Illuminati in Bavaria.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's right. He was born on anniversary of the Illuminati.
Yeah, which is just mental, isn't it? Now we know why he was the star. It was against Czech Republic, wasn't it, the Euro 96 final? And Trump's wife's from Czech Republic, is she Czechoslovakia?
Yes.
Right. So
yes,
you're not...
Who died on 14/7 as well.
Oh, yeah, that's very true. So saw yesterday what happened to Scotland, yeah?
Yeah, 0-1, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously the goal was after 100 minutes. The square root is 10, and it finished 1-0. And it was right after that collision. But listen to the threes here. Guys, this is the type of stuff that's going in my book. I've not been sharing it all on YouTube because I want to save it, but I'm going to give you this one. I'm going to give it to Chuck as well. So, you know, hungry is spelled and is similar in pronunciation to the word hungry. We know that, yeah?
Yeah, just an extra A, that's all.
Yeah, so famine is the third horseman of Revelation. Famine connects to hunger, yeah? And the Hunger Games has had three movies. Now listen to this. The only goal of the game was scored by Kevin Kosovo, right? 3 days after
Kosovo.
Yeah. 3 days after
Right.
his birthday, Hungary picked up their third all-time win at the Euros, picking up 3 points, which resulted in them finishing third and ending with a -3 goal difference and showing that Scotland stayed on 3 all-time draws at the Euros. And literally famine is the third horseman of revelation. And it's more World War III. It's more World War III. And the player who got injured, number 19, it's all about the 19 hijackers of 9/11. So quite remarkable how this is happening. And myself and Lockwood and a few other people, you probably knew it. I just knew there were going to be a goal in that 10-minute stoppage time. It was so blatant. I told a few people, take over 0.5. There's going to be a goal. And then one of them were like, bro, it's 98 minutes. It's still 0-0. Cheers. I was like, it ain't over. And then he went, you're not going to believe this. And boom, goal in the 100th minute. So those threes, that's World War III. That's famine. Obviously, famine follows it, doesn't it? If you look in the Four Horsemen, war's the second horseman, because when there's war, there's often worldwide famine. There was during World War I and World War II, and famine actually kills more than war, than the actual battle. More people die from food shortages. So yeah, I wanted to share that because that's absolutely outrageous.
I didn't take much notice of the games last 2 days, because to me there weren't any half decent games.
Oh, and it also was the third game of the group as well for them.
Wow.
So yeah, it's just, this is way bigger, as you and I have been saying for a while. This is so much bigger than winning money, because we're living out the end of days, mate. We're living out revelation. Like, it's clear as day.
I strongly believe, I mean, there's been so many England players die, but I think Franz Beckenbauer was the main man for this Euro,
the greatest ever player, isn't he, in the history?
I would guess so. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, Rummenigge was up there. Muller was the best goal scorer. To game to goal ratio.
Yeah, he was the best.
He probably was. Beckenbauer.
Right. Keep going. So you've done your 50 ones, which were unbelievable. You've done your 153s, 17.
Hamas attacked Israel on 10/7, like 17. 17th edition Euros. And in the 1972 attack, Black September demanded the release of 234 Palestinian prisoners and 2 West German imprisoned founders of the Red Army faction. And one of them, Ulrike Meinhof, was born on 10/7/34, so 89 years exactly to Hamas attack in Israel. 89 is the 11th Fibonacci. 11 Israeli athletes died. Queen died on 8/9 and buried 11 days later. 11 is 5th prime. Beckenbauer War 5. Now, the Munich terror attack began on 4:31 a.m. on 5/9 and ended on 6/9 at 12:04 a.m. So that's exactly 19 hours and 33 minutes, and Hitler became Chancellor of Germany in 33.
That's gold.
5 Israeli athletes and 6 Israeli coaches died. Adolf Hitler equals 56, made German citizen on 56th day of the year, and died age 56. Helmut Schön won the European Championships in 72, age 56. Munich terror attack was on the 5th and the 6th of September. Kissinger, born in Germany and became the 56th US Secretary of State. Oliver Bierhoff is currently 56 years old, and Matthias Sammer is currently 56 years old. Now, after the 72 Munich massacre, Mossad declared to hunt the terrorist they named, the terrorist, and they named it Operation Wrath of God.
What?
Now, Mossad were founded on 13th of the 12th of 1949, which just happens to be a span of 42 months after Trump's birth. The beast reigns for 42 months. War equals 42. 42 months is 3 years, 6 months, and the 36 triangular is 666. And Mossad founded same year that 1984 book was published. West Germany equals 147. Hitler was Chancellor of Germany for 147 months. Final is on 14/7. Henry Kissinger, born in West Germany on the 147th day of the year, died 68 days after Nagelsmann became Germany coach. Hitler died 68 months after World War II began. World War II began on 68 date numerology. Gerd Müller, bomber the nation, scored 68 all-time goals for Germany. Galatians 6:8, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. And in Germany's opening game, the shirt numbers of the goal scorers, 10, 17, 7, 9, and 25 equals 68. Obviously not including Rudiger's own goal. That doesn't count.
Who was born 3-3, Rudiger. Like Hitler became the Chancellor in 33. Rudiger was born 3-3.
Wow. And the fourth goal was in the 68th minute, and 4 connects to Death. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge is currently 68 years old. Twin Towers construction began on 6/8/68, a day leaving 147 days left in the year. Nagelsmann became Germany coach on 22nd of 9/23. Kissinger became US State Secretary on 22nd of the 9/73, 40 years later. 40th triangular is 8:20, 9/11 hijacks began at 8:20 a.m. Now, a failed assassination attempt on Hitler was on 7/20/44, and Mein Kampf consisted of 720 pages. His assassination attempt just happened to be 1 year, 47 days before Trump's birth, and final is on 14/7. And 20th of the 7th, 44, was a span of 9 months, 11 days before Adolf Hitler's actual death. And 1 year, 53 days before Beckenbauer's birth. And 153 is 17th triangular again.
Mate.
And the Munich...
No, yeah. Sorry. Do you want me to go or you want to keep going? You've got your flow. You can keep going.
No, I'll finish that paragraph.
All right. So you said that it was a failed attempt to assassinate Adolf Hitler on July the 20th, yeah? 1944?
Yes. 44.
All right. So the moon landing was on that date, wasn't it, in 69?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So that's 25 years later was the moon landing. And the Beast of Revelation has permission from God to take out 25% of the earth, a fourth of the earth, 25%. Now, right. Hitler was born 420. We know that's Donald Trump's initials, DT. D, the fourth letter, and yes. T, the 20th. But did you know in that plot to assassinate Hitler, 4 people were killed and 20 were injured? Like 420.
Oh, wow. I didn't read that part.
So
I just looked at the date. Wow, that's crazy.
It's just mental. Mate, do you think this is too obvious with Croatia? There's a lot of numbers against them, but do you think this is too obvious? Croatia advanced to 37 points. I'm going to ask people in the chat as well as Chuck. Guys, I'm going to ask you, I'll show you how hard this is. The fact that I've only got 1 game wrong the whole tournament. This is so hard. Right, first one. Italy coach was born on 3/7. Croatia can advance to 37 points with a win on Lionel Messi's 37th birthday. 37's the 12th prime. Italy stay on 1 win, get the second loss in the group. All right, and then they end 102, and 9/11 lasted 102 minutes. That sounds pretty tasty, doesn't it? But you're talking about all those Septembers, yeah? The Black September?
Yeah.
Well, Croatia can stay on 34 points, get their 9th loss at the Euros, stay on 9 wins. 34 is the 9th Fibonacci number. Luka Modric, the star, was born on 9/9. And then Italy can get their 23rd win at the Euros, the 9th prime. So you see how tough this game is. Like, and also, do you think this is too obvious? Italy can drop to 154. We know how huge that number is with like the Titanic sinking and the Hillsborough disaster and many other major events on that date, 15-4. It can drop to 1-5-4 against Croatia 15 weeks and 4 days after Italy coach's birthday. Now, those things don't often hit, but this is just crazy. So obviously I won't touch this game. The last 3 games I finished 1-1, which is interesting because Pope equals 11 and Croatia were just blessed by the Pope. But doesn't it make sense today that possibly Croatia go out and Modric announces his retirement on Messi's birthday? This is really hard.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's just, there's certain games you've just got to go, okay, this is tough. Where can I go with this? So I'm seeing the number 9 all over this game. It's quite breathtaking, really. So yeah, tough one.
Yeah, and you don't have to post every go when it's so double coded.
No, I just shared it. People can work their magic.
Yeah.
You know how my website works. Somebody will jump in and find the numbers and find the goal scorer. Yeah, so yeah, tough one, but very interesting. All right, mate, keep going. This is absolutely incredible. Again, like, I don't know how you keep doing this, but you are. All right, keep going. Guys, can we hit the like button? Please hit the like button. All right, let's go. Yeah, it's spectacular, mate. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Just a shame not enough people watch, but let's keep focusing on the people who are listening. All right, go on, Chuck.
So the Munich attack was on the 249th day of the year. Novus Ordo Seclorum equals 24978. Euro began on Trump's 78th birthday. A top scorer in 1972 European Championship was Gerd Müller. Scored 4 goals. Germany can win their 4th Euros. Gerd Müller equals 52. Germany can win it 52 years after that trophy in 72. That tournament lasted 4 days, 4 teams in tournament, and Müller was top scorer with 4 goals. Now, what are the chances that Paul Bryant, who was in that 1972 winning team, not only scored 21 goals for Bayern Munich first spell, but was born on 5/9/51. He was 5'9", and he was born exactly 21 years to the Munich massacre, and Gundogan wears 21. And Bryant just happened to be born 66 months, 6 days before Osama bin Laden. And the Euros began 911 weeks after Saddam Hussein's death. And Germany won those Euros in 1972 on 18th of the 6th. And on 9/11, the 2 planes that hit the Twin Towers were flights 175 and 11. And 175 plus 11 equals 186.
Mate, you know the Hungary player that collapsed yesterday?
Oh, yeah. I briefly read something about that.
Well, he collapsed. I didn't see it. I didn't watch the games. He collapsed on the 175th day of the year, 17 weeks and 5 days before his birthday. And Hungary became 1-0-2 in the group, and 9/11 lasted 102 minutes. And flight 175 was the domestic passenger flight from Logan International Airport in Boston to Los Angeles Airport in California. And it was hijacked by 5 terrorists. So,
I think New World Order, or a New World Order, equals 175. And he played for Hungary, and when you're famished, you can collapse from famine.
Yeah. So, and the Twin Towers collapsed. The Twin Towers collapsed. They came down.
Yeah.
So, and the 17-5 as well. Boston Celtics came into the 2024 NBA Finals 17-5 all time in NBA Finals. 17 wins, 5 losses. So it's all connected. If you see today the Stanley Cup, it's taking place. Game 7's taking place 7 days after the Celtics won the NBA Finals. And Messi scored 7 goals at the World Cup. They're playing 7 games. Won it 7 days before Christmas. So it's all connected. I know Tatum's like really close friends with one of these Panthers players. They went to the same school. So again, at this point, it's just about showing where we are in the world and that we live in a coded reality, and that it is very biblical, isn't it, mate? Like, there's no doubt.
Oh yeah, I know. The way Germany are connected to the 17
Oh,
yeah, I find it very difficult that they don't.
they've got to get there. Germany, for me, have to get there. I'd like them to get there. They've got to get there. Winning it, I think as of now, they have a great riddle. But one of my, well, I wouldn't say he's a close friend. There's a guy on my website. He's a really nice guy. He has, and he keeps sending me it. And I don't know if, because he is from Portugal. You know, sometimes you can get wrapped up in your own nation. But
tunnel vision.
Yeah, but the stuff he's sending me for Portugal is remarkable. And remember Ronaldo, when his first Euros, he was wearing number 17, wasn't he? I think one season in the Champions League, he got 17 goals in a Champions League campaign, which is outrageous.
Right.
So, the Portugal code, they're kind of going under the radar.
England always have a good code, but
true.
England are garbage. I can't see them doing much at all.
I know.
Unless
they should win tomorrow. They should win tomorrow.
I'll be shocked.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. We'll see one day at a time. Keep going.
So, Helmut Schön, the manager of West Germany's 1972 team, he was born 1 year, 7 weeks after World War I began, and as a player, he scored 17 goals for West Germany. Now, the 30th of the 6th, 1934, was called Night of the Long Knives, a purge of Nazi leaders by Adolf Hitler, and Hitler orders his SS guards to murder the organization's leaders, including Ernst Röhm, and 30th of the 6th, 34, was 5 years, 9 weeks to World War II start, 59, 17th prime.
Wow.
5 years, 9 weeks is 1,889 days. Hitler born in 1889. Ernst Röhm was actually shot a day later on 1/7, 17 again. Röhm was born on 28th of the 11th, 1887, 509 days before Hitler, 59, 17th prime again.
Yeah.
Night of the Long Knives was exactly 11 years, 50 weeks to Trump's birth, and he can become president again on 11/5. And that 102-year-old Holocaust survivor, she was born on 11/5.
So they tell us. So we're told. And
so they tell us.
Yeah.
And Night of the Long Knives was on that 181st day of the year, and Germany's first knockout game will be on 181st day of the year. 181, 42nd prime, World War equals 42, war equals 42, World War III written out equals 181, and Germany's fourth game in Euros, like the Four Horsemen. Matthias Sammer was Euro 96 player of the tournament. He was born on 248th day of the year, and the
Are you okay, bro? Get yourself a glass of water. Do you want to get a glass of water?
Yeah.
Do you know? I'll take. So you're talking about the 248. Italy coach's next loss is his 248th career loss, which is obviously Kobe Bryant's jersey numbers, and Ukraine declared its independence 24/8, and you've got the 248 years of the Illuminati and the United States.
Sure.
So yeah, for sure. And he's on 1,818 points, and Kobe's NBA debut was age 18. So it's absolutely mental. What's also interesting is this, for Italy not to win. I know this is tough. It's going to be Italy coach's 1,014th match all time, 10/14, George Floyd's birthday, and he's on 525 wins, and that's the date George Floyd died. I'm going to have to write that. This is just a joke, like honestly a joke. I've just seen that now. I'm going to type that up. How on earth is that? Let me type that. Let me type that. That's just ridiculous. So wait, this is what's George? Italy did beat England in the Euro 2020 final, whose flag is St. George's flag, isn't it? This is Italy coach's 1,014th all-time match, and he comes in comes in with 525 career wins. George Floyd, sure he did. George Floyd died on 5/25. Now, George Floyd was born on 10/14 and he died on 5/25. Oh my word! So why would Croatia, if Croatia beat Italy today, why would it be them? Do you think the 248 loss is because Croatia connects to? Did they connect to the Soviet Union or Yugoslavia, which is similar to Ukraine?
They were founded the same day as Slovenia, which is George Orwell's birthday, 25th of the 6th.
Does this all connect though? So, for example, like Croatia, were they part of the USSR? Were they part of Yugoslavia?
Part of Yugoslavia, Serbia, Bosnia, Yugoslavia, Kosovo. That's till the war when Yugoslavia separated.
And what about Ukraine?
And Ukraine were part of Russia, USSR.
Because I'm saying Ukraine declared its independence.
Latvia, I think they were part of that USSR.
So the 248 then, like Ukraine declared its independence on 24/8. You think that benefits Croatia giving Italy, coach, the 248th loss, or it's not relevant?
Well, yeah, it could definitely be relevant.
This might be a game where you either do something like, like
actually on 18 draws and 7 losses, no, all time.
Yeah, which Society of Jesus is 18-7 and Georgia Guidestones came down 187th day.
Yeah, I would lean on them staying like that for a few games.
But what about the fact that Italy on 84 points and the Basilica was struck exactly 84 years after Vatican City was founded?
Yeah.
But then Italy can get to 87 points on Lionel Messi's birthday, who was born in 87. This is a joke, honestly. So let's just see what happens. Let's see if, you know what, the world we're living in now in 2024, it's 0-0, right? We're in the 101st minute and there's been a substitution. Croatia have just brought on Jorge Mario Bergoglio, Pope Francis. He comes on, bicycle kick, top corner, Croatia progress. And the fans don't say a word. And he's 87, isn't he? The Pope's 87 years old.
Is he he's coming up to 87 or he is 80? Oh, he is 87.
He's 87, isn't he? Because he turned 86 the day before Argentina won the World Cup. That was 2022. So
yeah.
He's 87.
That's right. He's coming up to 88, which connects to Trump.
Yeah, that's so very true. Yeah. And we know how much the Pope connects to Trump. It's outrageous. All right. This is crazy. Wow. Let's keep going.
Yeah, sorry. And 248 years ago. Now, Sama was born exactly 5 years before the Munich terror attack again. And Beckenbauer wore 5. And a span of 5 years, 1 day, 51 again. Sama scored 6 goals for East Germany and 8 goals for West Germany, for Germany. And Hitler died 68 months after World War II began. Sama made his debut for Germany on 19th of the 12th, 90. 1,770 weeks, 6 days after Nagelsmann was born, and the Illuminati founded in 1776 on 5/1. And on 19th of the 12th, 216 was a truck bomb that went off in Berlin, another terror attack, 26 years after Sama's 96 debut. And Queen died aged 96, born in 26 and coronated on 2/6.
And
Germany's
platinum jubilee was 96 hours, which is 4 days.
Oh, wow.
24 times 4 is 96. Yeah, I got that in my Queen book. I figured it out. So you can add that. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I've written that down. Germany's dialing code is 49.
Yeah.
49 square root is 7. 7th prime is 17. 17th edition euros. 49th prime is 227. Goal times in 1996 final against Czech Republic was Patrick Berger, 59th minute, at 59 again.
Yeah.
Bierhoff, 73rd minute. Bierhoff, 95th minute. Equals 227 minutes when you add them up.
Wow, Germany coach.
27.
Wow, mate. The Germany coach stayed on 227 career wins yesterday.
Wow.
227, 49th prime. Their dialing code plus 49. So I'm hoping they get that 228 win. That's Luca's birthday in the NBA, who's the superstar. I'm hoping that he gets that 228. Because 227 is massive, isn't it? And it's connected to pi. It's 22 divided by 7 is 3.14. And then 3.14.
Yeah, I'm going to have to keep an eye on Prince Anne.
Yep.
It fell off that horse.
Yeah, well, did you... Like, she fell off a horse. How old is she?
She's 2 years younger than Prince Charles, roughly.
All right,
she was born in 1950, same year George Orwell died.
So she's 70. She's 73 then, and Queen equals 73. She was married 73 years, and Princess Anne's the only daughter of Queen Elizabeth II, isn't it? Because they had 4 kids, 3 boys, 1 girl, the 11th prime. And so it wouldn't shock me if this Princess Anne dies at 73, because King Charles became the king at age 73 as well. She's probably going to die. She's got a concussion.
Right, yeah.
A concussion can kill a 73-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
So she's probably going to go at 73, which is just...
I mean, yeah.
She was the second child,
wasn't she? It's a big height for a 73-year-old.
What's Anne? I'm trying to think. There's nothing biblical with Anne.
Anne Boleyn is the only
you've got Anne Boleyn.
queen I can think of.
Yeah,
she was beheaded, I think.
Yeah. She's got a head injury if it's a concussion. Anne Boleyn got beheaded. All right. Crazy, man. Yeah, so keep an eye, guys, on Princess Anne. She probably hasn't got long left if she's 73. All right.
Now, you know that I didn't know this, but during those Euros of 96, a terror attack took place in Manchester, blamed on the IRA. Of course, on 15th of the 6th, 96. 50 years, 1 day after Trump's birth, again, the 51s, 15/6, 156 prime is 9/11. That attack happens to be 337 months to this final. 337 is 68 prime. Hitler died 68 months after World War II began. That explosion was in Corporation Street, Manchester, which equals 337, where the bomb went off.
Yeah.
And it was the biggest bomb detonated in UK since World War II. 212 injured, no deaths. Bierhoff scored a total of 212 club goals. Made his debut for Germany on 21/2/96. 4 months, 9 days to that 96 final, and Germany dialing code is 49. Manchester bombing was 2 weeks, 1 day to final, which Germany won 2-1, and current captain Gundogan wears 21, and war equals 21. Now, that bomb exploded at 11:17 a.m. 11:17 is the 187th prime. Provisional Irish Republican Army equals 187. Adolf Hitler equals 187. Society of Jesus equals 187. Mein Kampf published on 18/7.
Just tell, bro.
20.
Just tell. Not everyone has our knowledge. Tell them what that is. That's Hitler's autobiography, yeah.
Yes, he wrote that when he was in prison. In my struggles, I mean.
Yeah. So his autobiography was published on 18/7, yeah.
Yeah, and the guide stones were destroyed on 187 days.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Now, IRA equals 28. That bomb was a span of exactly 28 years to this Eurostar, and 28 prime is 107. Hamas attacked Israel on 10/7. Now, this bit, I couldn't believe my eyes because it's so blatant that they're just writing this as rituals. Nobody can believe this, but a suspect in that 96 IRA bombing. He just happened to be arrested on 8/9/2022. So on the Queen's death day. And who believes this crap? 26 years later.
What?
Yeah, you can look it up. I mean, they can't solve crimes now. They're going to pull in someone from 26 years ago. And it happens to be on the Queen's
But
death
who's
day.
doing, like, when it comes to these articles, which are just so ludicrous and all coded, is this the devil who's the prince of the air? Like the prince of the airwaves? Is it secret societies? Like, because when it comes to the media, some of these headlines and how coded they are, do you think the devil's just behind the mainstream and he just uses people? Or do you reckon there's people that are fully aware of why would they do it if it's man? Why would they do this 26 years?
I mean, do you think Julian Assange is also doctoring these I don't know.
I don't know.
It's so blatantly crazy that, who's going to read it and believe that if they know what happened on 8th
Shall we just say we live in a coded reality and not go beyond deep into exactly the fact of we are, and just say we live in a coded reality. This is our reality.
I agree, but this particular one, somebody doctored it. I don't know.
It seems ludicrous, doesn't it? Like,
it seems too stupid.
It really is. Mate, I think, oh my word, I've got there's 51 people watching. I think I know what the 51 is, mate. I think I've got the 51 right now.
What's that?
It's Revelation 5:1. You're going to have to look it up. Mate, it has to be this. Revelation 5:1. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals. It's that. Wow, it's got to be that. That's why Messi scored 13 goals in 26 World Cup appearances. 1,326 is the 51st triangular number. It's about, mate, everything's about the 7 seals. All the 7s we're seeing, which connects to God, which it's the 7 seals, and Jesus opens those 7 seals. It's the 7 seals. That's why this Euros, you've got to play in 7 games to win it, haven't you? You have to play in 7 games for nation. Yeah,
true.
And Messi won the World Cup, which lasted 28 days, the 7th triangular number. He scored 7 goals in 7 games. So then you've got Ronaldo, CR7, born 7 years before Neymar.
Beckenbauer won it in 72, and in 72 was the Palestinian and Israeli attack, which is what's happening now. And one of the Red Army founders was born on 10/7. I think that's all it is.
And Francis became the Pope the 72nd day of 2013, didn't
he? Yeah.
So, come on, man. Like, what on earth is this? So, yeah, I think it's all about the remember that you've got the 7 seals, which I've said this many times. The first 4 seals, that's the 4 horsemen, mate. So 4 of the first 7, like 47th US president, all this is about opening the seals. It's about opening those seals, which is all your pestilence, your war, your famines, the Antichrist system. That's what all these 47s are. Everyone says it's all about the Freemasons and gematria and stuff. The 47 is literally the first 4 of the 7 seals. People need to start realizing that. So that's what it
goes deep. That's all my code.
Mate, that may be. That may be. I'm just doing this too. That may be the best you've ever done. I know you've done some absolute unbelievable streams.
It is possible. I just find it crazy that they called it Operation Wrath of God.
No, I'm looking at it. I'm literally got it on that tab right now.
I'll look deeper into that because that's.
And you're saying 11 Israeli athletes were killed, yeah?
Yeah, 5 athletes and 6 coaches, I think it was. 17 in total. 2 West Germans, I think. A policeman, and someone else.
You know, I always talk about Ezekiel 38, which is the final war before second coming of Christ. It says 3 of the 8 militants who had killed the athletes survived the massacre. 3 out of 8, like 38.
Wow.
And another 56, all those 56s. Did you know Germany's last game, which was against Switzerland, which connects to like war, the neutral nation, and CERN is based in Switzerland, which is about, many people think is summoning demons, and it could be. That was Germany's 56 all-time game at the Euros, mate.
Yes.
And it had to be their third game, like World War III. It had to be the third one.
Yeah. Well, I would have blended on them, but...
And Fulkrug equalised after 92 minutes, which is when World War II ended, 9-2. And there was so many 9s in that because of his goal. So he wears number 9, and there was loads of other 9s. Let me find them before you go. I found all these crazy 9s with his goal. Where is it? Oh, did you see how number 9 made it 1-1, like 9/11?
In that game?
Yeah, because Germany's number 9 is Fulkrug.
No, I didn't notice. I didn't really look at that.
But basically, he wears number 9. Switzerland picked up their 9th draw against Germany and stayed on 9 losses. 999 is the UK emergency dialing code, isn't it? And this bit's going to blow your mind. The Switzerland coach, he stayed on 135 all-time losses. He picked up his 135th all-time draw. And this year, Hitler turned 135 years old. Israel declared its independence the 135th day of 1948, the year King Charles was born. Revelation 13:5. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. So, mate, what are the chances that Switzerland's coach, after drawing with Germany, now has 135 all-time draws, 135 all-time losses? The year that Hitler would be 135 years old, which is the verse I talk about almost every day, with the beast reigning for 42 months.
And it happened to be against Germany, of course.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it had to be against Germany.
Yeah,
you can't make that up. That goes back. That's just what it is. Like, have you noticed Silvinio's the coach for Albania, and he actually played at Barcelona with Messi. Messi made his name in Spain, and Silvinio's Albania are playing Spain today on Messi's birthday.
Oh, is it Silvinio?
Yeah, who played at Barca, he played at Arsenal. He was Brazilian, as far as I'm aware. And yeah, I think Spain's coach can get his 16th win with Spain, and Silvinio won number 16 for Barcelona. And his whole career, he was at Man City as well, wasn't he? Went to all these top teams. Silvinio.
Yeah, briefly, I think. Yeah.
And
I'd be surprised if Albania get anything.
You just don't know. It's the code, isn't it? Like,
no, you can't rule anything.
Spain have a really good code. Nobody's got to 9 points yet, have they? They're kind of like a dark horse.
No.
Spain, they're going for the 4th Euros, by the way. Just like Germany. They're going for the 4th. So that's intriguing. They have some interesting numbers. So,
of course, you got 6 points. They're going for them,
right, Chuck. Remarkable. Thank you so much for this. I'm not going to be watching the games. They don't have it here either. And I'm going to a party tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to see this 4 games tomorrow, which is wild, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I was going to watch the England game, but
you may as well. You just see how it goes. It makes sense for them to win, doesn't it? 7 points in 3 games for the Queen.
Yeah,
it makes sense. But I'll have to look deep. I haven't looked. I'm going day by day, which is working really well. Yeah. Well, mate, thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Oh, thanks for taking time out from your break. Anyway.
No, I don't say no. The truth.
Enjoy where you are.
All right, thank you. God bless you.
All right.
Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Bye. Guys, I've been non-stop today. I've just done the stream. I need to speak to my brother Chuck now. I mean, Chad. Chad is actually in the chat. His name is Deeper Conversations with Chad, and he's got one of the best YouTube channels there is. If you haven't subscribed to him and you've never checked out his work, please do it. If you haven't watched the documentary he did of the illusion, please watch that as well. I think YouTube tried to take it down. We had to make edits. Chad, do you want me to call you whilst I'm here? Because I've got all sorts going on this week. Do you want me to call you during this stream, or do you want it to be private? Because I know you've got some incredible information that you want to share with me. Why are my comments delayed or not posting? That's YouTube. I've just been in a stream with Chuck, focused. I'm not doing anything other than occasionally leaving a comment. If your comment is too insightful, it often gets deleted. If it's slightly controversial, it will get deleted. So I don't know exactly what you type in. I'm only going off what you see. My mate Thomas Lockwood said, and I've coded this, Brozovic, Croatia, he's got a bomb tattoo on his neck. All right? He's got a bomb tattoo on his neck. So that's crazy. Let me. I don't know if Chad is still there. And yeah, guys, can you give a little bit of love for Chuck? Thank him, and can you hit the like button? I'm telling you what Chuck and I just did there. It's groundbreaking. It's groundbreaking. It's just like I said. You know how tough it is to have 46 people watching when you're presenting that level of information. But not everybody's supposed to understand it. Not everybody is going to appreciate it. I have to come to terms with that. I'm going to Instagram Chad. Oh, and thank you, Gus. Appreciate you. So I put comment about the Fury fight build-up. John Fury's mark on his head, deleted by YouTube. Yeah, Fury, the fury of God, the wrath of God. Tyson Fury, who claims to be a devout believer in Christ, is not. He is a child of disobedience. He's child of the devil. Is Tyson Fury? All right. Have you seen what's going on now with that boxer, which I called out, Ryan Garcia? It's all coming to fruition. All right. Told you that these wolves in sheep's clothing. I'm here to expose them. Right. I'm texting Chad now. We could do that, or maybe he just wants to go one-on-one. He's got some information which is mind-blowing. What's his name on YouTube? All right, he wants to talk to me alone. So do you want me to bring you on now for 10 minutes, or shall we just, so I just call you now, one-on-one? I think what we're going to do, guys, Chad and I are going to have a private call and then do a stream. Him and I really work well together. So we'll probably do that. And I know a lot of you are going to watch these games. So call me one-on-one when you're ready. All right, yeah. So I'm going to go in about 5 minutes. His name is Deeper Conversations with Chad. So let me type it for you. Pretty long name. And the new people on my website, I do appreciate you. I hope you're learning a lot. And the new people that signed up today, if you're not sure how to use the website, you just go to members area. Once you're signed in, you go on members area, you access all the posts. It's not just me, guys. I think Savvy on my website was 5 out of 6 in the baseball yesterday. We share incredible finds. There's at least 30 coders there that are top class. So it ain't just me putting out work either. We've got a team there, but it's tiring. This is not really a break for me. I hope you enjoyed that. I learned a lot. I always learn from Chuck, and he learns from me, and that's why we've got a good balance. So yeah, stay strong, faith destination, all of you. Andre Wilson said Klay Thompson is playing for Bahamas. They're going to get smacked with storms. That's a good point. Yeah, Klay Thompson really connects to water, doesn't he, Andre? He heavily connects to water, clay. And you got the clay, which connects to the Bible as well. All right? Because God, he molds us, okay? The clay is biblical. And not to mix clay with iron and things like that. So, yeah, the Splash Brothers, exactly. There's a guy that I knew, and it's a shame that we don't speak anymore. His name was Andreas. He's still coding as far as I'm aware. He's done one of the best ever presentations about Klay Thompson. My mate, well, he was my mate. I don't know what happened. We kind of fell out. I don't know what it was. He actually played high school basketball with Klay Thompson. And then obviously Klay went on to make his name with the Warriors, with Wardle, Curry, and the Warriors won the NBA Finals the year that Russia invaded the Ukraine. Right. So yeah, anybody who bets today, good luck. All right. If you haven't read any of your Bible today, just read a passage, read a page, read one of the books of it. You ain't going to get through it all, but I'm still reading Jeremiah. It's a pretty long book. And I'm about to read where it says Jeremiah got imprisoned. And I'm telling you, that's where we're going soon. Anybody who actually preaches the genuine gospel will be arrested soon, not just in the Middle East. We know Islam's taking over Europe. So that's why I have this urgency to put out this work and connect it all to the Bible. All right. Chad really wants to talk to me now. What's Blake Griffin like? I've told you, he was super nice. The reason he's asking me this, guys, is because Blake Griffin was my next door neighbor. And for anybody who thinks, wow, this illusion is so rich, how can he be next door neighbors with Blake Griffin? So when I coached and played football in Los Angeles, for a year, a host family hosted me because I coached their daughter. And they're mega rich. They had like a $10 million house, giant house. And they hosted me. They said, hey, got a huge house. You can have this room. You got ensuite. All you got to do is occasionally coach my daughter, private classes. So I was living like on the Strand in one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in the world. And my next door neighbor was Blake Griffin. So this family had a hoop, basketball hoop. And Blake and I would sometimes play basketball. I never went against him, to be honest with you. But he was a genuine guy. I've told you this story. He was quiet. He was reserved. He was massive. He had this tiny little dog, which looked ridiculous when he was walking it. He had a tiny little girlfriend who was about 5 foot. And he was sponsored by Subway. And he gave me free Subways for like 6 months or a year, because he gave me the password to get free subs, which was 2 minutes away from where I lived. So like every day for lunch, I had free Subways. So there wasn't a negative thing I could say about Blake, but now Blake's in Hollywood. Something could have changed with him, or maybe it's just the code. I don't know, but it was strange because he had like ginger hair. He was a nice guy. He was really quiet. He was generous, and he never did anything to me to make me think this guy's a deceiver. I don't know why he would give me Subways and shoot hoops with me. So he was nice. He was playing for the Clippers with Chris Paul, I think. So I don't know. Dirk refuses to bet or gamble. That's great. I think if you can approach this knowledge without obsessing over what's changed with Chuck, not that he ever obsessed with money ever. Chuck would bet. Chuck would code to bet. I had over a year where I coded just to bet. I wasn't too bothered about revealing too much. It was like, okay, revealing it is a bonus. I want to win money. I want to win money from this. And I did, thankfully. But once you get past that, once you realize the code's fad, like the hungry code I gave you with the 3s, I know a lot of you will be like, well, did you call hungry to win? I didn't code that game. But your first thought might be, but did you code hungry to win? I said there'd be a goal in added time, and there was. So I'm past the gambling part. I help people who do gamble. I care about them. I don't want them losing money, especially in this economy. But it's gambling. The word gamble, you're taking a risk. And there's a big reward when you win. And if you lose, it can ruin your day. If you're willing to deal with that, then fine. And like I've always told people with gambling, you decide if you're going to bet, you decide how much you're going to bet, you decide if you're cashing out, if you're going to cover, if you're going to double down. I'll give you advice, but not all the time. So if you don't bet, I think you actually can become a better coder. I've become better since I stopped betting because I've taken all emotion out of it. And emotion can be your biggest downfall at times. So, yeah, people get deceived. All of us have been deceived. The Bible tells us that Satan's deceived the hearts and the mind of all of us. We've all been deceived at some point by the devil, guys. All of us, every single one of us. It's coming to terms with that and accepting it, because most people would rather be manipulated than accept they've been manipulated, because that's the pride. We've all been blinded. At some point, we were all blind. Some of us can see now. And I think there's also different degrees. You know how some people have better vision than others? I believe I have the eyes to see now and the ears to hear. But I don't know everything. And that's God. That's the role of God. Yeah, see the code better when emotions are out of it. Like this Oilers game against the Panthers, one of the hardest games you'll ever see a code. And I actually, in my original post, I told my website, Game 7's on Lionel Messi's birthday. I made a point of Game 7. And I know a lot of people took that for it to go to 7 because of that. Some people didn't, because not everybody reads my codes properly. All right? They'll just go, okay, he thinks this team's winning. Okay, I'm going on them. Don't read the actual code. Like I hinted at Game 7 for the Stanley Cup, and here it is today on Messi's birthday. Exactly, Fender. Not all these celebrities and athletes are part of the club. We live in a coded reality, man. We just do. We do. And who's behind that is for you to decide. But we need to repent. We don't need to know who's behind the code. We need to know Jesus. I'm telling you guys, I know a lot of you don't like when I talk about Jesus. This is what we need right now. Because this world, man, all my words, Satan used to be hiding. Satan's out front row and center now. All right? He's center stage. He used to hide behind the curtain. He's center stage now. All right? And you're either going to embrace him or you're going to turn your back on him and walk with Christ. Simple as that. Tomorrow is also the anniversary of the Korean War. Oh, my word. Is it? On 25/6. Which is what, 16 times 16, which is 4 times 4 horsemen. And again, right before I go, the reason why everything connects to war today is this verse. Today's date is the 24th of June. Matthew 24:6, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So the end is not yet, but it's approaching. And that's Matthew 24:6. Today's date, guys, is 24/6. So it'll be very interesting if Spain become 9-0-0 all time against Albania, which is 30 times 30, and 24 plus 6 equals 30, and Messi wore number 30 for Barca. All right, when he began his career with them, he was number 30. Judas sold Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. Messi was number 30 for Paris Saint-Germain when he won the World Cup. He was playing for Paris, and the Jesuits were founded in Paris, and he wins the World Cup a day after the Pope, who's a member of the Society of Jesus' 86th birthday, to win the first World Cup since 86. Guys, the reality that we live in is coded. and it's life-changing. Right, I have to give Chad a call because he probably wants to watch the football games, but I'm going to call him. Hope you all enjoyed this. The truth isn't information. The truth is a person, Yeshua, the Christ. When Yeshua's Holy Spirit lives in you, you know the truth. Amen. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. If you don't know Jesus, you don't know the truth. Simple as that. Adam, I figured it out. I think Satan and all fallen angels are like puppet masters. I believe they do possess people. I completely agree with you, Dirk. I believe they are puppet masters. Yeah, and they can demonically possess a person. No doubt about it. Okay, I agree with that. Prepare for your conversation with Chad. Yes. Yep. And he said the information he's going to share with me, he wants me to not tell anybody. So I'm not going to tell anybody until he's ready for me to present the work with him. So guys, can you all hit the like button on your way out? Thank myself and Chuck, the comments in the chat. And like I said, I'm on vacation now and I'm still doing this and coding Stanley Cups and Spain and the Italy game and all sorts of stuff. I need a break. At some point, I will actually, this ain't a vacation. This is just me in a different place. It's very different to a vacation, isn't it? This ain't a vacation. I need one, and I will have one when all is said and done. All right, with all of these tournaments. So, thank you. Special thank you to Chuck. Let's leave it, I guess, with 45 likes. The year that Hitler died, the year that World War II ended. And yeah, thank you. Thank you, Stefan. That's a nice comment. God wins. Yeah, already won. Share in Christ's victory. Okay? It's the only way you guys are going to win and myself is by sharing that victory. Darrell, that is so nice. Enjoy your time with Kenya. Thank you so much. And I need to get a stream going with Darrell because he's one of the smartest people I know, especially biblically. Darrell, when I'm back from this trip, let's sort out a stream, a theme, whatever you want to talk about, because you're super interesting. And a lot of people have told me when I did streams with you, they're like, who's that guy? Does he have a channel? And I know you don't. So just let me know if you want to do one and we'll figure it out. I really appreciate that $10. I bought Kenya these tacos today. Don't even know the style of them, but it was so different to what I'm used to, but they're actually really nice. The food where I am now is delicious. But anyways, I'm taking too long. God bless you. Enjoy the games if you're watching them. Take care. Thanks for all your support. God has already won. Woo! Much love, guys. And Faith Destination, stay strong. All right? Choose God. Take care, guys.